What's going on, everybody? This is your boy C and my co-host,
Jay, what's up?
and we are with the Average Day Joe show. This is our
Yes,
show that
sir.
we're doing, and we're going to bring you guys live entertainment. We're doing this no script, raw, unedited. So we might screw up a couple times here and there, but it's all good. It's just us doing our thing and making this happen for all you guys and entertainment
Only way to
purposes.
be. Only way to be.
Right? So this channel, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically talk about all our trending topics of the day. We're gonna give you guys all the alpha on the trending topics. We're gonna give you guys sports topics. We're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff on this channel for you guys, and we want to definitely engage you guys in entertainful type streams where you see what we're doing with our lives, and we're the average day Joes. That's what we do. So you want to tell the audience a little bit about yourself, Jay? What you do and how you do
Oh,
it?
sure. Every day I'm just average day Joe. So, drinking my coffee right now, waking up, chilling with my dog, you know. Got it. I'm all about investing, health, wealth, happiness, You know how it goes, see.
Exactly.
But yeah, just bring it to you live, like you said, for the people out there, We
Exactly,
want
man.
to we want to be able to help out everybody, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And talk about what's trending throughout the day.
Right.
So,
So that
yeah.
that is what our channel's about. We're here to help anything with anybody. If you guys got any kind of problems or any kind of situations, you just let us know. We're here to help you. Between me and Jay alone, we got basically like 4 decades of experience. We're both pretty well, I would say, cued, and we're chill at the same time. So we definitely can give you guys our expertise on what we've been through and what we know. If you guys do have any kind of questions or anything about that, as we are streaming. But yeah, like we said, our foundation and what our belief is. The thing about me and Jay is we're very similar when it comes to foundational beliefs, but we're similar in a different way. So he's going to give you the alpha, but he's going to give it to you in a very kind of a perspective of like an everyday perspective and
Yes,
a
sir.
very down to earth perspective. And I'm a little bit more on, I would say, kind of like a spiritual tip perspective. So I'm going to give you kind of more of a like what the universe maybe has a meaning of perspective, not as down to earth. It's going to be a little bit more out there, but we're gonna give you guys both the different sides of the story and how it is, and you guys can go from there. And just FYI, whatever we
My
do
bad.
talk about, because our goal is to give you guys alpha on health, wealth, and happiness. That is our motto. That is what we both believe, and that is the balance of our lives and how we portray ourselves in this life is health, wealth, and happiness. If you got those three things, we believe that you're going to be well balanced and you're going to be happy in your life.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're gonna show you guys how to achieve that through your everyday doings and what you guys are going through every day. Because we got one life to live, and we
Got to
got to
make the
be
most of it
got to make the most of it. We got to be happy with what we're doing.
always.
So anyway, what you watching in the background there, Jay? I see you got
Oh,
a little,
man.
little
Oh,
streaming going
I
on.
was watching Indiana Jones and the
Oh, that's
Temple of
Indiana
Doom.
Jones. Nice.
It was one of my favorite ones growing up, man.
You can't go wrong with
It's one
Indiana,
of my
man.
favorite movies. So it
Exactly.
happened to be on Showtime. I was like, hey, I got to check this out, man. So,
Nice, nice.
yeah, with the
Hey,
wake up session.
is that the one where they like take out? Oh, that is the part. Are they taking out the dude's heart?
No, no. So they made him drink the blood, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. You seen that one though, where like they take his heart out and it's still
yeah,
pumping and
it's in the same movie, same movie.
oh, same one. That's the same.
But
That's the
so
same.
yeah, this part just happens to be when he drank the blood from from it.
I
So
got you. I got
and
you.
now he's hallucinating.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Harrison
okay.
Ford, one of the best actors ever, honestly,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
that whole series was such a classic. Like they,
Oh man, it
you can't.
doesn't
Yeah,
don't get
yeah.
no better. Don't get
Most
no
people
better. I grew up on that though. You
exactly.
understand
And you
that.
and you see how most movies are today. There's always a remake of everything, but with
Yes.
Indiana Jones, I feel like even though they tried, it's never going to be the same of what it was when it.
Well, I mean, what they did, they threw Shia LaBeouf in it to try and
Right.
freshen it. You know what I mean? But you still look 3 years ago or two, well, no, 2 years ago, Harrison Ford still was the leading role in the new one, Dial of
Right.
Destiny. You
Right.
know,
Right. Yeah.
I happened to see it in 4DX too, which was
Oh,
excellent.
nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
only way to see movies now these days,
Yeah,
man. You know,
Well,
only way.
on the lounge chairs.
No. It's like a damn roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
all the like they have everything comes out, all the water, everything, you know, like it's crazy.
Do the
It's
chairs
crazy,
move
bro.
or not?
Yeah, the chair, that's what I mean. It's like a roller coaster. Chairs move, like every scene is like
Oh wow,
like
okay.
yeah, like yeah, I'd suggest if you eat, don't eat during, eat before.
Right. Okay. So it's very intense. There's a lot of movement going on in
Oh
that
yeah.
movie.
Oh, it's I feel the only way to watch movies these days. I can't I'd might as well just stream the movie at my house if it comes out, unless I
Yeah.
see it in 4DX.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
that
cool.
to me that's the best.
That's one of the best movies for sure, for sure. And yeah, Harrison Ford, man, you can't go wrong. You got
Yeah,
every
can never
movie
go
we
wrong.
have later.
Classic,
Exactly,
bro.
exactly.
Classic.
All right, so let's move on to today's trending topics.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go with like the main headlines of trending, and the first one that I want to talk about today is gonna be Nikki Glasser and the Golden Globes, how she basically mocked Diddy, Ben Affleck in her
Oh, yeah.
Golden Globes monologue. Let me share the screen with you guys so that you guys know exactly what we're talking about. And just bear with us. This is our first day doing this. We want to grow with you guys, and we want you guys to get the best, entertainment for your viewing pleasure. So we just want to make sure everything's going to be 100%. But today and for this whole week, we might have a little bit of screw ups here and there, but just stay with us, and we're going to get better as time goes on. I promise you that.
Of course.
All right, so here's the first thing we want to talk about. Golden Globes host Nikki Glasser mocks Diddy, Ben Affleck in opening monologue. Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez nominated in the Golden Globes. Yeah, basically it's kind of funny because in my head, at least, the fact that she mocked P. Diddy and I guess she mocked the Ben Affleck. It's all two peas in the same pot to me. All those actors and all these Golden Globes that are staged, I feel like they're all part of the same, realm. And I think that in a way they're kind of doing that to separate themselves from what's happening. But I think on the inner scope of it all, I think that they're all just part of the same scheme. And it's just kind of funny that they're doing what they're doing to kind of get the attention away from them, but it's all the same, it all same exact thing,
I don't really watch the Golden Globes, man, but what I did see, I saw the part you were talking about. She was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, but to me, when I saw they showed Dax Shepard, he's an actor, he was actually watching the Lions versus Vikings game on his phone during the Golden Globes, and that's how I felt. I don't watch the Golden Globes, so I'm not into that stuff. You know what I mean? So I was way more important with the NFL sports.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry about that.
It's all
my birds outside are talking to me. Yeah, because so one of my neighbors, he's cutting one of his big trees, and so the bird, I always have my birds that wake me up. It's always like these two, blue jays always come through, so they're talking to each other right now because the person across the street's cutting his tree.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, nice. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't cut my trees. I grow all my plants. You know that. I love nature, man. So I'm not into that whole cutting tree. I'm not into that stuff. So
right. So and that's one thing, to let the audience know about you and me. We do both go regularly to the gym together. We are, we've known each other for a really long time, high school days.
Yeah.
And between us, we do have a lot of, experience in like going to the gym, especially you, Jay. You've been doing it your whole life. So
got it, man.
Anything when it comes to like diet related, and if anybody ever has any questions, you definitely.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Diet, nutrition is very important with the gym mix. If you mix that together with vitamins and cooking, eating right,
exactly. Golden. So just for the audience, I want you guys to know, with our channel, what we're gonna do for the Average Day Joes, we're also gonna be streaming an episode every week. We're not sure exactly what day yet, but we'll let you guys know when that time comes. And it's going to be an episode. It's going to be Chef with Jeff, and that's Jay. He's going to be cooking up for you guys. He's going to be showing you guys some meal preparation for the gym, or just
I love it.
If you guys just want to eat good. Is that Rocky Bear?
That's Rocky Bear. He's sleeping right now. He loves to sleep, so.
Oh, it's his time to sleep right now.
Well, no, he since he's on my schedule, I'm the late night guy. I get
Right,
all mine, I get my investing done, which you know all about. You're the investment guy.
right, right.
But I love doing my investing late at night, right after the gym. So he's on
Exactly.
my schedule. Right now he's just chilling. He's sleeping while I'm doing this.
What such a cute dog. What mix is he again?
He's actually half corgi and half husky. I know
Oh,
that's hard to believe, but if
yeah.
you actually seen him, you would think he's a dwarf husky.
Right. Oh, you could
You
definitely.
know?
I mean, you definitely can see the husky in him just the way it is right
Yeah.
there.
And during episodes down the road, I'll get like I know I could get him to talk. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like it's cool. What I need to learn, what he needs to learn. I mean, he knows how to say things, but he needs to know how to enunciate it.
Yeah.
Once I get him talking, like he has the sounds, but he has to learn to put it together still.
Right. Right. Yeah. The huskies, they're very vocal, right? They can kind of like talk pretty much, I think.
Oh yeah, he does it every day, every
Yep.
day.
Yep.
You know what I
Very
mean?
cool. Very
You
cool.
can lay. Don't worry, you can lay.
So
The boy,
he's
the
such a
boy.
he's such a good looking dog. You never know, man. In
I
the
know,
future,
right?
we can create
Oh,
a
oh
meme
yeah.
coin out of him.
Oh,
Like
for
baseball.
sure. For you. Oh, thank you. That's the boy. That's the boy.
Boy,
Yes, but yeah. So yeah.
that's cool.
Okay.
See
Okay.
that really chilling like that.
So you want me to go on to one of my trends
Okay, so yeah,
that's trending today?
so that was for the Golden Globes. Let me pull up for you. You're gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, the first one as I was reading the trends on X, I'm big, big Elon supporter. So X, Twitter, that's definitely one of my favorite
Okay,
platforms,
so we'll
especially
get
for news and everything, very unbiased. So I love X, supports X, you
right,
know what I mean?
right.
But
And
what'd you say?
I said you are the sports guy. So what you're gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
talking about? Be
Oh
more on
well,
the
I
sports.
was gonna bring up Dana White, one of my favorite human beings out there. He is joining the board of directors of Meta. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, very, very brilliant move bringing in Dana White because Dana White, obviously, he's the head of UFC.
Yeah,
You know all about UFC. That's one of your favorites. I know that.
yeah, right.
So, yeah, him bringing in Dana White tells me he wants his company to grow. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like, because Mark Zuckerberg's obviously a smart dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's built his company from, zero to billions. You know what I mean? He's worth billions now.
Right.
So
Right.
him bringing in another guy like Dana White it tells me a lot. I think is a very brilliant move.
Yeah, and it makes sense to me too because Mark Zuckerberg, I know that he practices judo or taekwondo. No, it's judo. Like he actually was like in a like a training camp, and he was
Yeah,
supposed to even, I guess, at one point fight Elon Musk. Like I guess that was
he just started this during COVID. I'm just letting you know. It's not
okay.
nothing that's been all his life. He just started that. Yeah, he was playing with a option of fighting Elon Musk, which
Right,
was kind of
right.
funny. That I heard about that. So
Who, who do you think would win between them two?
honestly, man, I if Zuckerberg's been training, I would give it to him. I'm a big Elon fan, one of my favorite dudes out there, but I don't think Elon's about fighting, dude.
Right, right.
Elon has that mind, dude. Like, I don't think he's trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Zuckerberg training, so I would give it to Zuckerberg. But Elon, Elon could have one of his robots fight for him.
Hey,
His robots are coming out this year. You know that, right?
yeah. I know. I know.
He just dropped one. He just
Yeah, I
dropped
was
one.
about to say,
So he has
like one of the Kardashians just get one or something.
yeah, so Kim Kardashian. So he had his Tesla taxi
Uh-huh.
drop it off at her house, and the robot got out, and man, I was like, no way, dude. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. I was like, man,
Right.
and that the future is here. Like I'm all for it. I know a lot of people are scared of it. I'm for it, man. Like
Yeah.
so, a brilliant mind like Elon Musk, we need this in the world.
Exactly. Exactly. I did hear somewhere that when he was a kid, I think he did train some kind of martial arts.
I believe it. I
Yeah,
believe
but
it.
that was like as a kid. I don't. I
That's
don't
what
think
I
he still
mean.
trained.
Nah, I don't think he trained. Where do you have the time to train?
That exactly.
I can't even picture him training because he does so much. He has so many companies. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
I don't even know. He definitely doesn't live by the laws of 24 hours a day. He's got to
Exactly.
live like 48 to 72-hour days.
Right.
That
Right.
guy is busy, man.
A fun fact about Mark Zuckerberg is that because when the UFC fights are happening,
Yeah.
a lot of times he actually sides because I think he trains there but he sides with like the New Zealand team, like where Adesanya
What?
be fighting. I think Volkanovski even, and all these like fighters. So he kind of sides. Yeah, he sides with the New Zealand crew. Like I guess that's where he trains. And the funny thing is, the funny thing is though, is that the last few times that he was in the corner of one of the New Zealand fighters, they always end up losing.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god! Like now, every time
I didn't even know,
and he's like trying to. What was that?
I didn't even know. I had no idea he was even with
us. Every time I
us.
see him in like the UFC in one of the fights, and then I know that he's like representing, that crew in the background. I'm like, oh great, he needs to leave right now.
They're taking the L.
Exactly. So
that's funny.
He's definitely, I don't know. He might be a bad omen for the New Zealand team or something.
I had no idea. But
maybe they're just
something new every day.
Maybe the fighters are just so Star Trek. They screw everything up. All their training goes to like.
That's kind of funny.
Who knows? So, all right, man. On to the next subject. We're gonna go and talk about the next trending subject, which is, I'll stick to the Golden Globes basically. So, I think I'm not sure if this was during the Golden Globes or before or right after, but let me share the screen with you guys. What happened? So with this one, let's see here.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry about that. Here it is. Okay. So let me share the screen with you guys. So Zendaya and Tom Holland got engaged, and I guess they did it beforehand because it's just talking about that she debuted her diamond ring at the Golden Globes, so she wanted to show it off. And they're such a cute couple. Like I wish them all the best. I think that they'll be successful in their marriage as long as they do what all marriages are, where they communicate with each other. They don't let the starlight get in the way of their marriage too much. And I think that they're I think that they can make it happen. They look like a really good couple, and they're not like some crazy couples that I know, where they like move on from partner to partner because they're just famous. They look like they actually might have a chance. I don't know. What do you think about that one?
Hollywood is tough, man. Hollywood. It's very tough because I've seen it throughout the years. Like, a lot of things are done because they're scripted to be done. You understand? So I don't know how.
Exactly.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't judge any Hollywood couples because I'd say 95% of Hollywood couples that I've witnessed all do this. It looks great, and then what happens? Done. Whether it's 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. So I wish them the best. You know what I mean? I wish them the best. And I don't know much about Tom Holland. I don't know much about Zendaya. Like that's a little more, little newer generation for me. I know I've seen some of their movies, and some of the stuff they're in, but I don't know much about him at all.
Yeah, I think he's like in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
His main
you
role,
know what I mean? Like I Tobey Maguire. That's who was Spider-Man when I was watching Spider-Man.
Right.
So it's a little different for me, you know what I mean? But hey, more power to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Zendaya, I guess she's the star from the Challengers.
Yeah, she's been in some series too. I can't remember the name. I know a lot of different people that watch the series that she's in. So
right.
Yeah, but hey, more power to him, man. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And according to the press, she was decked out in Bulgari jewelry. So if y'all love the Bulgari, that's on her. She loved it. That's what she's for.
Diamonds, man. So, girl's best friend. Come on now.
Diamonds.
Exactly. Like like my dog, man's best friend. That's how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we're going on to the next trending topic here.
Get on to your topic now.
Yeah, well, I was, the thing that was trending crazily all weekend this morning and even now is the whole Joy Taylor situation with Fox Sports. I don't know if you heard anything about this, but man, very, very messy situation. Very messy situation.
Yeah.
She's on like she has her own little, like it's not her show, but she's like very big on a show now, but she basically went from the whole lawsuit's about her messing with a big Fox Sports executive to messing with one of the hosts of the shows and another person, like on a different show. So it's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like I watch these shows, ritually. like all the Fox Sports shows, all ESPN. And so I know a lot of these people, like, their shows, and I'm like, damn, all this was going on in the background. Like, oh my God. So I'm here reading
Right.
this lawsuit. They have it all posted online, the whole lawsuit on X. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I had no idea. You know what I mean? Like certain people would hint at it. Like, how you play games and you hint at certain things like, oh, he's messing with her, But I was like, oh my God, man. Like, this is all like this. It's been happening the past 2 years. So this lawsuit came out, and I was like, oh, man. Woo! All bad, man. All bad. So that was a crazy trend I saw this morning. You know what I mean? I was like, that was a much different one. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm reading a little bit right here. It says that Bayless allegedly made repeated advances, including offering Faraji 1.5 million for sexual.
Yeah, and see that's actually a different situation, but in the same time, which is crazy. Like, I don't know who would offer that much to I'm not even going to get into that, but Skip Bayless, he's had a lot of different issues with a lot of different things. So man, right, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's a much messy situation that's going on there.
But so like the complaint from her is physical misconduct, including allegations that Bayless hugged her inappropriately and pressed against her despite her clear objections. Do you think that those allegations alone is enough to, let her win this kind of case? Or do you think that he's a big time executive, he's going to have really good lawyers for sure. You know what I mean?
These things get messy, man. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Like, you can only speculate what's happening, like, with what they share. So I don't know what happens behind closed doors. A lot, and that, once again, that's not Hollywood, but it's kind of entertainment scene, So it's really hard to gauge. Like, remember the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing? So it's very hard to gauge things, let's say. You know what I'm saying? It's very like, So, yeah, I try not to judge that stuff.
Because, I mean, from what I'm looking at, too, it also says, like, historically wise of her, that there was another lawsuit and that Dixon was no longer beneficial to Taylor's career. She accused him of sexual assault to distance herself and protect her reputation. So it looks like this is kind of something that she does. This is not like a one-time deal. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Very messy situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was crazy. I was like, oh man, I didn't even know this was going on the past couple of years. That's why when I saw it was trending, I was like, what? Like, all this stuff I've been watching, like, hold on, all that, like, I'm like, oh man, so it's just that stuff. Just like I said, you never know what's going on. That's why with our channel, it's not good to judge people. You know what I mean? By the cover, just, everyone goes through hard things. So, always be open to being nice to people, So.
But would you say that, given what you know about that situation, that she is a low-key holdout?
I mean, you said it, but I mean, I don't condone what she did or what she's doing or whatever's going on, but I mean, this is a tough world. And in order to get to certain places, you kind of have to do certain things. So, like I said, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I feel like, low-key, this is my opinion, but, our vice president that was just running for president, I feel like she had the same career, considering I grew up in San Francisco Bay Area, and she kind of ascended to the top in the same type of way. That's my low-key opinion. Just letting you know.
Right. It's crazy world out there, and some people do what they got to do to make it happen.
Exactly.
And, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Different way, but hey, more power to her.
That's what I'm saying, man. So that's a messy situation, though. Very messy.
Here at the Average Day Joes, we are in no judgment free zone, kind of like Planet Fitness, but on our own tip. We don't judge. We don't judge.
Planet Fitness. Oh Jesus. We do not work out there.
You
I'm
know
sorry. We do not work out there, though.
do not work out there, guys. If you're ever in the Bay Area, do not go to Planet Fitness, or if you do, because you will not find us
Yeah,
there.
you will not find us
Do
there.
not go
But hey, if you did need, like showers and everything and a workout area, it's like $10 a month, I believe. So that's actually
Yeah,
not
exactly.
terrible.
I think they just raised it to 15.
Oh, they raised it.
Yeah, they just raised it the new year. Like it's 15
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know how they make any money. That's crazy to me. I don't understand the business plan.
Well, I mean,
I don't understand the business plan.
Yeah, I think it's just catered to a different type of people. I don't think it's catered to like hardcore workout people. It's more catered to like the everyday,
Okay.
people who just like are not looking for like the like really advanced weights. It's more like cable stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of cardio stuff.
I can see that.
Stuff like that.
I can see that. I mean,
yeah.
So,
Cool. All right. Going on to the next trending topic of today, we want to talk about the Canadian Prime Minister. So basically, what happened today? The Canadian PM, Mr. Trudeau, he announces his resignation.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, because I read about this earlier, and it's like he's not he's not doing the resignation because of the fact that most of the people do not side with him, and I feel like a lot of Canadians have been kind of against him, and because of what he stands for and the way that he handled a lot of situations in the past, he's literally stepping down because he knows that the opposing party is basically going to beat his party out. So instead of like fighting like a real man, in my opinion, he's basically just like, I quit. But he's talking a lot of crap as he's stepping down, and that's why this whole thing is a trending topic right now. You know?
Okay, I can't say I'm mad. I don't know much about Trudeau, man, and but stuff I have read and heard.
I don't.
Yeah, not my. I've never been to Canada. I've met a lot of people from Canada. They're nice. They're always they come through to my Airbnb, and I'm like, hey man, it's some of the nicest people.
Yep.
But all those provinces are very different, I've been told, and so I know nothing about Trudeau, but I've heard some really weird things about that guy. So,
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's funny how like the mainstream media, how they try to portray it as like his biggest achievements were his policies during the COVID-19 pandemic, or like his support for Ukraine. That's like his biggest achievements.
Right.
And to me, I remember like during the pandemic, he locked down Canada so bad. Like he had a whole like truckers on strike, and he was like literally taking money out of people's bank accounts who were like opposing his beliefs.
I heard that.
Like it's crazy.
I heard that's what I mean. That's the stuff I heard, and I'm like, that sounds very helpful there, buddy. Like, so yeah, I don't know much about Trudeau, but I'm guessing it's a good thing he's resigning or what it's going on. So,
exactly.
Don't know much about that guy.
And check out what he says about his biggest regret. He's like, if I have one regret, particularly as we approach this election, well, probably many regrets that I think of it, but I do wish we'd be able to change the way we elect our governments in this country so that people could simply choose a second choice or a third choice on the same ballot. So, I mean, literally, he's basically like, the way that the process works is like, it works. People get to choose who they think is going to run the country the best. And the way he's trying to kind of do it, it seems like it's going to be like one or two people, and basically I feel like it's going to be able to like make him to hold on to like the party that he's in a little bit easier, the way he's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could be wrong. This is just my personal belief.
I'm with you, bro. Like I said, though, I don't live in Canada, so I can't really, I can't judge. But from what I've heard, yeah, I'm going with you on that opinion. Like I said, I don't know much about the guy. So.
Right. And to all the Canadians who are going to watch this or are watching this, please
chime in and let us know.
Write to us in the
Let
comments.
us know. Please, because I don't know much about Trudeau, man. Maybe I have it all conflicted. I don't know. But please tell me, like.
let us know what you guys think about Trudeau. Is he a good leader? Is he a bad leader?
Exactly. Let me know.
It seems, exactly. Because what we hear in America and what we see, not through the mainstream media, but through like, our own outlets that we see, was that the people were definitely kind of fed up with him, and that he was really trying to impose his own rules and regulations against the people's will. And that's what we heard.
Exactly. That's what I heard too. And that's That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, for the Canadians, please let us know.
I agree with that.
All
All
right.
right, on
So
to the
let's go
next
on and
trend,
move on
man. Come
to
on, man. You know, since Dak Shepard is watching the Lions versus Vikings game running Golden Globes, we got to talk about the NFL playoffs, man.
exactly,
All the rankings are in now.
exactly,
All the rankings are
yeah.
in, bro.
Because playoffs are about to start, so we definitely gotta let the people know the standings of what's
Yeah,
happening
man.
right now.
Well, I'm a big Patriots fan, man, and you know, obviously Tom Brady went to my high school. You know what I mean? So the
Exactly,
Chiefs are like the new
exactly.
Patriots these days. I've always rooted for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're cool, but I know they're going to the Super Bowl. I get it, but I don't want them to win this year.
Yep.
So me, I gotta have the Lions in there or the Eagles. Why? Because I feel like one of those two teams, even though the Lions have 1,000 injuries, one of those two teams can compete with the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. You know,
That's true. But you gotta remember one thing
what's
here,
one
and
thing?
that is that if the Chiefs lose, there's gonna be a lot of sad Swifty fans out there. You know, and that's the truth. Like I think the NFL is trying to appeal to a broader like audience, and they kind of trying to get that whole the
Of
women
course they
in.
are.
They want them to like be more engaged, so that when us men are watching the game and you women want to go shopping at that same time and you want to take us with you, I think we could change that and we can kind of collaborate on this whole NFL game
I
thing.
can't have the Chiefs win 3 in a row. I'm sorry. I can't. I cannot have it. Okay. I cannot.
They're just trying to be like the
Exactly.
Patriots,
I
man.
can't have that. And guess who has beaten Mahomes? The only quarterback to do it. Tom Brady. Remember that.
Brady.
Remember that. Okay. Remember that, people.
Right.
Tom Brady, TB12,
Exactly.
baby. Remember that.
Well, your quarterback, your main dude. He's coaching my favorite, or not coaching, but he's part owner of my team now, which is the
That's because
Raiders.
he owned them when he played. I get it. I totally get it. That's what started the whole Super Bowl run of 20 years dominance. 20 years. Remember that. 2 decades of dominance. Remember that. 2 decades.
Right.
Just remember that. You'll never see that again. Remember this. You will never see that again. You're seeing it with the Chiefs right now. Guess what? It's only been 5-6 years. Okay. We're talking 20 years of dominance of Tom Brady. Remember that. And Belichick, which honestly, Belichick is he's in the trending topics too right now. Because he's recruiting he's actually the head coach at UNC now, which is North Carolina. So I'm just letting you know that he will change that program around. So they're known for basketball. You know that the whole Jordan era.
Yeah.
Now, being in football, watch, he's going to get all the recruits, and they're going to be high up. No, they may not be no Alabama with Nick Saban, but they're definitely going to be a force. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
Letting you know about that.
I believe it, man. I mean, he is one of the greatest football minds out there, and I think wherever he goes, he can turn teams into
goat life, man. It's the goat life, man. You know what I mean? You know how that works.
Exactly.
You know how it is, man.
So yeah, if you want to break down the standings for us, just let us know. Like some of the who's up and where like who's like going to be the wild card in this. Like, is that information out there even available now?
It should be. It should be. It should definitely be out there. All the info on that. You know what I mean? Like, I could definitely give you my picks. Like, if you brought up each game, I'll tell you exactly who's going to win. It's very easy for me. Sports is something, when you've played sports, you kind of understand, who has the edge and everything. You know what I mean? So
if you want to just tell us like who's number one in the AFC and who's number one in the NFC right now.
Who's getting the bye? Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the best in the AFC. They went, they were 15-1, and then they threw the last game wide so they could rest. And they're getting the bye. So they're that's what I mean. They're already set. They're good. And then obviously last night we saw the Lions clinch the number 1 seed against the Vikings. 14-2 teams. That was impressive. That was impressive. Like, the Lions have every injury known to man, and they still played excellent. That's why they needed to clinch the number 1 seed, so they have home field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I need either the Lions or Eagles to get to the Super Bowl so they could challenge the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs have an easy road to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean by that? Like, I don't think the Bills will compete. They beat the Chiefs. That was their only loss, but they have to go into Arrowhead and do it, which I don't think they can do it because Josh Allen's a great QB. Has he ever showed he could beat the Chiefs? No, not in the playoffs, because playoffs are a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I mean, he does. The one thing he does have going for him is now that he's on Detroit, that he definitely has something to prove. Because I feel
what are you talking about?
They kind of the quarterback for Detroit.
Oh, you're talking about Jared Goff? Yeah, no, I was saying Josh Allen with the Bills. So yeah. No, Detroit, of course, dude has something to prove on Detroit. Jared Goff, because what happened when he went to the Super Bowl with the Rams? Who did he lose to?
Yeah,
the Patriots. He had to go up against the GOAT defense, GOAT players. That's now he has a great team. Unfortunately, he has a lot of injuries, which sucks. But man, I'm supporting them 100%. You know what I mean?
So do you believe what they say that defense wins?
Always.
That defense wins.
Always. But you need defense wins championships for sure. But you do need someone who could run offense. Like, you don't have to be the best offensive team like usual. As long as you have the all-star defense and just what plays work on offense, you will win. That's what I believe works. I believe that's the formula. It's always worked like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Is there any notable injuries that happened in this past week that would prevent, you think, any of the teams from going further than they should be going?
Like I said, just the Lions. The Lions have they have a shit ton of injuries, man. It's terrible. If they
is it like mixed bag, or is it more defense or offense?
That's what I mean. It's on their defensive side. They have their second running back who they were going back and forth, but at least they have their starter Gibbs, which is, man, he's awesome. And if their other running back could come back in a couple weeks, so they have that first week bye, they'll be a lot better off. Like I said, they have home field, which, man, that helps them out the most, because if they had to go and play out, they're a dome team. If they had to go and play outdoors, it's very different playing outdoors in the cold as opposed to in your dome.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how sports is.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Yeah, well, that's the sports for today.
Yes, sir.
Let's get on with it. What else do we have for today? So I guess we're done with our trending for today.
I was actually going to throw in something you're excellent at, man. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are trending as well.
That's true.
That is trending, so man. Crypto. If you're not into crypto, man, you're missing out. You need to get on the crypto train, man, because we've been on it for a good amount of years now, and man, it's been nothing but blessings. Believe us when we say that is the future. And I know you know all about crypto, so you could chime in and just let them know.
No, definitely. I mean, in today's world, in today's market, like us growing up before, it was like Wall Street and the stocks and the S&P 500, and that's like in the 90s, especially if you were to buy into like Apple or Microsoft or any of these like companies in the 90s, you could be retired today. I mean, depending obviously how much capital you put in, but if you put in like at least like $5,000 to $10,000, you would have you would be well off today. You know what I mean? Just by investing in those stocks. And literally, like if you look at the funds that even like Berkshire Hathaway or like I forgot his name, Warren Buffett, what he puts most of like his investment funds into, we're literally like 3 or 4 companies that make all the money. And you know what I mean? He just has a whole bag of them, but the ones that he really relies on is like the main ones,
all the big dogs.
Amazon, Apple, like all the biggest ones.
Yes, sir.
That's how you made your money back in the day with stocks, and that's how he made it. But this day and age, I feel like it's crypto, and crypto was it's the newcomer. Bitcoin was like 10 years old, like somewhere's around there. I'm not exact, but it's a very new market. It's the most volatile market. So literally, if you can find a good coin, like a meme coin, or like right now in the crypto world, the big thing is AI. That's like the new narrative that's happening in the crypto world. So if you can find a really good AI token or a coin to put your money into, $1,000, let's say, man, if that thing pumps and you're going like 50x, 100x, which a lot of these newer coins do that have lower market caps, $1,000 can turn into $100,000, and that's something that no other market ever in the history of our nation has ever been able to produce these kind of results for people and make you really wealthy in a short amount
Very,
of time.
very true. You are definitely spot on with that, without a doubt.
Right.
Without a doubt.
And I love what you do because, I've tried day trading before, and I know you tried it,
Yep.
and it's very hard to time markets,
Yes.
and especially when you think that you're doing the right thing, in just a turn of a second, they can liquidate you because that's what they're there for. They're there to make money. So yes, you can make money, but if you talk to any professional trader, they always lose more than they win. But the way that they can make money off of it is because they minimize that risk of losing, and they have stop losses. They do things to implement into their charting that's going to be able to get them out of the trade so that they're not losing too much capital. And then the ones that they do win, they win more. They win more than they lose in the sense of the liquid funds that are coming into that trade that they're trading
It's
with.
tough.
So that's
I would never
it's
advise
very
anyone
tough.
to day trade unless you really are locked in and you're going to do it like you're like, this is my career. Because, man, it's no fun with the click of a button and you lose $8,000 just like that. Like, oh, Jesus. Not a good feeling.
Exactly. And I know we've both done that, and it really hurt us egoly. Like, we were very hurt by that. And from now on, I think the way me and you do it, the safest play is that you buy the crypto, you do your research, because you always have to have a fundamental analysis, and then you can have a somewhat broad technical analysis. Like, you can look at charts and kind of predict like the way that it's going at the time, or you can look at trend lines and see if it's trending in a certain way. But at the end of it all, and just FYI, this is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. So whatever you guys take from what we're saying, don't put all your money into one bag and then you lose it and then you're going to blame us. We're not financial advisors. This is just what we do. So just to get that out of there, what we do, and I feel like has been showing the best results, is we cop the coins and we hold on to them. If you hold on to a coin, then as long as it doesn't go to zero, no matter what you put in, you're going to get back that coin and you're going to make money off of it, as long as the narrative of that coin has some kind of real world use case. It has utility, and then you're going to be able to make money off of that coin. You just have to hold on to it. What do you think about that?
Without a doubt, every crypto that I own, I'm winning, because I got in early times, but I've just HODL, hold on for dear life, and then exactly, and I've never lost, and crypto is just a blessing, man. But like you said, you can't be emotional. If you're emotional, I would never advise you to be in investing. I'd say to get into, Roth IRAs or, any of that type of stuff, because that's safe. It'll help you down the road. But if you want to invest, you can't be an emotional person, man. Don't even check it. Check it, throw money in and check it every now and then. You check it every day, you're going to get very, oh my God, roller coaster life.
Exactly. And if you did want to invest and you're listening to what we got to say, then crypto would be probably the fastest way to get where you want to be in your life with the funds that you have. But at the same time, like Jay is saying, if you're one of those people where you're very emotional, then I just say don't do it. And Jay says don't do it, because you're gonna end up buying into a coin. It's gonna go down in like a week or so, because sometimes that's what happens. It's a market that goes up and down, and it's in one day you can lose a lot of money. But as long as you don't take that money out, you're gonna be okay. And if you're emotional, like Jay's saying, that's not going to work, because you're going to end up taking the money out as you lose it, and then you're going to lose even more money than you ever would have lost in the first place, because it would have gone back up eventually.
Well, you'll see it go up 1,000% after, and you'll be like, great, I took out the money, I lost, and then now it's shooting up. Just, it's very,
So don't do that. Don't be one of those guys. We will, on this channel, we will be going over every day crypto pricing with you. I'm I'm not like a professional chart analyst or anything like that, so I can show you guys simple charts and just simple things here and there. If we do find good projects that we can get into, we'll give you guys some alpha on that project. But we're not going to get super in depth with crypto. We're just gonna it's part of our principle where it's health, wealth, and happiness, and that is our vehicle to wealth.
Yes, sir.
That's what we use. Like we said, you guys can, I know there's option trading that a lot of people do nowadays, and there's futures, and there's a lot of other vehicles that people can use. And let us know in the comments the vehicles that you use if you guys are into crypto or if you guys are into other things. But we definitely want to hear from you guys. So that said, let's go over some of the charting for crypto. Let's just see what's going on with it today. I haven't really checked. I just know that Bitcoin has surpassed 100,000 again. So let's look at that.
100,000. Wow, man.
And here we
Blessings.
go. So the global crypto market cap today is up 2.2%. It's at 3.59 trillion. So it's
wow, $1 trillion market. Man.
$1 trillion market.
Man.
It's definitely it's on the way to surpass gold. I think it will do it eventually. It's definitely up there. I mean, Bitcoin is what they say, the new digital gold.
It's definitely.
So if you I definitely recommend in years to come, just keep putting a little bit of your investing into Bitcoin, because I feel like later on in life, it's going to be very unobtainable.
Even if you have a piece, you're correct. Even if you have a piece of it,
yep,
you're going to win. It's not stopping at 100 grand here. It's not stopping here because there's only a limited amount.
Exactly. So, for all you people that don't know about Bitcoin, every 4 years there's a halving and there's less of it being made by the miners. So just knowing that alone lets you know that this is going to be a scarce coin in the future. And since it is widely adopted all over the world now, and you got governments like El Salvador and even Trump now being pro-crypto is going to be buying it and investing in it, I definitely feel like there's no way it's not going to explode. And over the next course of, let's say, 12 years, it's going to be something that most people will not be able to obtain. Even right now, if you just obtain 0.1 Bitcoin, 0.01, which is like maybe like $1,000 something, you're going to be well off in the future by doing that, and you're going to secure yourself.
Yes,
so
sir.
We definitely both, you can say we agree on that.
Yeah. I agree.
So, but yeah, Bitcoin, it's at 102,000 right now. Ethereum, it's going up. It's been going up. It's been kind of in the trending, in its own little trending chart. It's been going up and down, as you can see here. Over when it's going down like this, these are over. It's oversold when it goes up, and then overbought. So now people are kind of speculating that it's going to be going up. So you can see it is a little bit oversold over here, but
it's
now
overdue.
It's just kind of trending.
It'll definitely go up,
and it's gonna blow up. Whenever Bitcoin blows up, Ethereum, and then blows up after, and then you got altcoin season blowing up after. So
always,
it's definitely crypto for us is the way to wealth. That's what we want to say about that.
It's definitely there for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, for it keeps going. It's going up and down, but it's definitely, if you look at it, bullish sentiment is 67%. So you definitely have more people bullish than not on Ethereum alone.
These next 4 years, you need to really be in on this, because Trump being president, everything's gonna boom. So you want to really make your money these next 4 years, especially with investing. It's the time.
Exactly.
It is definitely the time.
And all you Canadians, let us know if your new government, if they're also pro crypto, or if this is kind of like a trend since our president is going to be, pro crypto. If this is something that's kind of happening in your guys' country and any country that you guys are in, we love to hear from all you guys
all around the world.
Let us know.
I want to know. I want to hear it from all around the world.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So your top gainers for today. And most of these coins I haven't heard of. These are like new coins to me as well, but they are trending and they are gainers. So you got number one, CatX. I have no idea what this coin does. It looks like a meme coin, but it went up in 24 hours, 2,500%. And this is exactly what we're talking about. If you did your research and you knew that CatX is coming out and you invested in this, I mean, $1,000 investment and it went up 2,000%. You guys are going to be pretty well off. you know, with like some of these percentages that they go up in.
Yeah, man.
You got Trump AI coin at number 10, went up 334%.
Of course.
So the people that are believing that Trump is gonna make the changes, then they are investing in Trump AI. On top of that, it's an AI coin. You got a lot of
Just remember,
meme coins.
Mr. Musk, the head of Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Remember that. Remember Doge.
Oh yeah.
Remember Doge will be going up a lot too. Always remember that.
So number 37, they actually made a coin on that. I don't know if you can see that, Jay, on my screen, but it says Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh,
Doge.
they did.
So it's like a replica. Did you see
No,
that?
I didn't.
So
even
they made
know.
a replica of the Doge coin, but they made it for specifically that
Oh,
reason.
that's hella funny. That's too funny.
Yeah. So, and that one is up. Look, 102% in 24
I
hours.
was talking about
it's
actual
already
Doge, but it's okay.
no, for sure. It's just funny because I just seen this coin for the first time.
Yeah.
So, and hey guys, the market cap is at 829,000 already. So this is about, if it keeps going up, you're gonna look at a market cap of $1 million, and that could be a coin that once Trump gets inaugurated, this thing might fly.
You never know.
It might go even much higher.
You never know. But I would always go with the most well-known, man.
Well known. The higher the market cap, you guys got to
Exactly.
understand that the higher the market cap on any coin, the more solid foundation it has, and then the less susceptible you are to volatility.
Yes.
And you're not gonna see the price fluctuate so much, and especially for all the emotional people, especially if you do want to get into crypto, I would definitely suggest maybe like top 100 coins only in the beginning, because the volatility of those coins is going to be much less, and you're not going to be stressing out over a little downward action, or or you're also not going to be seeing so much high action either on the volatility scale. But over the course of years, if you just hold on to those kind of coins, you're definitely going to see your returns, and they're going to be pretty nice
Always.
over the years.
That's a fact.
So fear and greed index here at 60, which is a little bit on the greedy side, but we just were this whole last week on a more of a fear side. So this is actually good because you're not over greed. You're just at pretty much the average greed. So this can definitely show that there's a lot of room for the altcoin season to begin. And I personally, I believe that altcoin season starting more around January 15th, when you're kind of in at the cycle lows, that you're going to start seeing the dominance of altcoins. I think until the inauguration of Trump, you're going to see Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum, because those are the two most dominant in market share right now. You'll see those kind of gradually going up until then. And then I think after like January 20th, during the inauguration, I think altcoins are going to just boom up. And I don't know if you think that too, Jay, but that's kind of just my personal belief on
that. I mean, I would believe so. You know what I mean? Especially like you said, until he gets inaugurated. So.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's our wealth segment. We believe in crypto highly, and if you guys have any questions about that, we'll definitely answer your questions in the best way possible that we know how, and we can always we can look up information for you guys or whatever to make it a little bit more informative. I'm sorry if I am pretty basic on crypto. Like I said, I'm not like a chart person. I'm
We're
more
not here
kind
to
of on
give
the
financial advice. Remember, we're not advisors.
Exactly.
We're not advisors.
Fundamental alpha, but we're not advisors. We're not going to advise you to buy coins and then lose all your money.
We just want to guide you in the right direction. You make your own decisions for yourself, but we're here to guide you. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. So, and on this show too, like I said, we're going to have a Chef with Jeff episode. He's going to show you his cooking. And we're also, I personally am married, so we are going to also do an episode of like a date night with the wife kind of episode, where we're going to go, me and my wife, we're going to go to a place and we're going to just show you the place that we're at. And it's kind of more like a little travel vlog thingy that we're going to be doing, just to kind of keep you guys engaged and let you guys see a little bit of the outside world and the things that we do around. And then me and Jay, we do occasionally once or twice a year do a little bit of our own vacations together, where we go to a place like Lake Havasu, for instance, or to San Diego. And we're definitely going to be streaming those as well. And we're going to be showing you what we're up to. And just showing you that there is so much to life, and that is part of the happiness of our core belief system. And traveling is one of those, to keep you guys happy, and to keep us happy and sane as well.
Of course, and plus there's plenty to show where we live, man. The Bay Area, San
Exactly.
Francisco in
Exactly.
itself, so many gems. Really,
Exactly.
really blessed to live out here, man. You know.
Right.
So
Right. So moving on, I'm just gonna go over really quick because I know some of you guys do travel all around, and we want to be your source of some of the weather, at least for the U.S. We want to let you guys know what's going on with the weather, and just let you guys see that the forecast for the U.S. So for today's forecast, for most major cities, you're looking up anything up from, I would say, like New Mexico, Arizona, up. That's not on the coast. If you're in the inner section of the United States, it's pretty cold. It looks like there's a kind of like a little polar vortex moving in. So weather, San Francisco, where we're at, you got a pleasant 58. Seattle, you got 48. You're about 10 degrees cooler usually. Oklahoma City, you're at 31. Denver, 37. If you're going to New York, you're going to be at 33 degrees. That's today's high. If you have the pleasure of being on the East Coast and you're traveling anywhere south, like Tampa or Jacksonville, you're going to be in the mid 70s. All you Miami folks are going to be in the 77 range. If you go to Texas, San Antonio, 49, Dallas, 39. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit colder in the interior, and East Coast is going to be pretty cold. But if you're going down to Florida, like I said, you'll be in the 70s. But as soon as you get up into Georgia, Atlanta, you're already going to be 40, and it looks like it's going to be pretty cold from there. LA, 73. San Diego is probably going to be about 65 to 70, I believe. For today's forecast for the lows, if you guys are going to be venturing out in the cold in the winter night, your nighttime cold for San Francisco, 51, Miami, 55. So those are going to be your highest. If you're in Seattle, 34. Bundle up because it is going to be cold. Albuquerque's at 24, Denver 21, New York you're going to be at 23. So that's all below freezing. So just like I said, bundle up and you guys will be okay. At least you're not in like negatives right now too badly. Miami 55 as well for the East Coast. You got Atlanta at 25. Cincinnati at 12. So it looks like your coldest will be in looks like Nebraska. I'm not sure that's I can't say that city name, but you're at -8 degrees. So you are going to be cold. Salt Lake City 27. To our boy who just ventured out there, you will be cold.
he just moved to Utah too.
One of our boys just moved to Utah, and we wish him the best. But leaving that California weather, we definitely know that he's going to be a little bit chilly out there. So we
I
wish
mean,
him all the
we
best.
in the Bay Area, or yeah, like you said, California, we have the same weather all year round.
Pretty
I could
much, for the most
wear
part, yeah.
a beanie and a hoodie, or I could wear a hat and a beater. Like you can't get
Exactly.
you can't lose. I could wear
Exactly.
shorts or I could wear sweats. It's I wouldn't I
You're
could
good. You're good. We're good
I,
either way.
I
We're
wouldn't
good.
live anywhere else, man. I wouldn't live anywhere else.
I know.
The weather
We're
alone is
blessed. We're
just
definitely.
it's too good.
We literally 3 hours away from the snow.
Yes.
We can drive up. We got ocean. If we want to drive down to San Diego in the summer and enjoy swimming in it, we literally an hour flight away, or you could drive 8 hours. LA, we got it all out
California,
here.
we
So we
have
are
our
definitely.
own. If we were off the United States, we'd be the like fourth highest GDP, bro. It's not even close,
Exactly.
man. But we, like you said, everything. 3 hours to Tahoe, Pacific Ocean right here. Oh, LA's down there. Oh, I got wine country up north. Oh man, everything's right here, man. You can't, and the weather. Can't beat the weather, man.
Yep. Be the
Can't
weather.
beat it.
So next 48 hours, we are expecting a little bit of snow in the forecast. Not so much for California, except for the Sierra Nevadas, but looks like Denver and New Mexico is going to get hit pretty hard, especially in the Denver area. You guys look like you're going to get at least 18 inches of snow, if I'm not mistaken, and it's kind of going to go up to Wyoming and into Montana area. And pretty much besides that, it looks like the rest of the nation is going to be pretty good off. Besides a little bit of Virginia, looks like maybe Washington, and then a little bit of upstate New York. You guys might get a little bit of snow in the next 48 hours as well. Besides that, that's the weather for today. Moving on, I want to show you. Well, I was going to show you my other colleague, my cat, but he just jumped off my lap, so I will not be doing that because he just left the room
So
as I
you were
was
gonna
switching back.
show that's cool. You were gonna show your cat. You know, my dog made an appearance earlier. He's
Yeah,
back to
exactly.
sleeping again.
So, oh, is he okay? Yeah, my cat, I can tell he's getting hungry, so he's like he comes to kind of just show that he's hungry,
I'm
but
hungry.
he's a shy cat in a sense, so he definitely
I'm hungry.
once I get him on camera, but you guys will see him eventually. Like that will
I
be
need to
there.
cook.
That will be
I'm
there.
really hungry.
So the one last thing we do for our episode, the very last thing we Jay and I we we love to hear from you guys, and we also love a little bit of a conspiracy thing. We like to see what you guys believe and if you guys believe certain things that we might believe. So the last thing we do on our episode each day is we're gonna come up with a conspiracy for you guys, and just kind of let you, we want to let you know we want your guys' opinion on what you guys think about the conspiracy, and we're gonna switch off. So today is my choice on the conspiracy. Tomorrow Jay's gonna have a conspiracy for you guys that he's gonna bring up. So that being said, my conspiracy that I'm bringing up is kind of what you guys believe that this universe, how it's made, and the way that we want to show you guys or we want to portray is through The Simpsons, through the cartoon The Simpsons. The Simpsons, they always predict the future somehow or another. They always know what's going to go on and what's not, and a lot of it comes true. So I did find an episode of The Simpsons that kind of their opening monologue of how the universe is portrayed. So I'm going to show you guys that opening scene of The Simpsons, and we just want to know your guys' opinion, and I'm going to get your opinion, Jay, and what you, because I know you didn't see the video yet either.
Okay.
So all right, so that being said, let me get into this video, and I'm going to show you guys kind of what you guys' opinion is and what you guys think, if this is something that you guys can see that the universe kind of it is the way it is. Okay, so let me get into that real quick. All right, here we go. So I don't know if you guys seen this one or not. I'm going to put it on full screen for you guys, and then just check out this opening monologue.
Wow.
Did you get wow.
Shout out.
Did you get to see
Of
that?
course.
What'd you think? So what's your opinion on this? Have you seen that opening scene before or no?
I'm a big Simpsons person, man, and I know they're I believe his name Matt Groening, right? I believe that's the
right.
He's definitely a time traveler, bro.
Yeah,
Everything on The Simpsons that I've seen the past 30 years has come to fruition.
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely a time traveler. If not, he definitely you know what? He's a time traveler. I'm not going with anything else because he's predicted everything.
Right.
There's no way possible that, like, there's certain things that have just come up on The Simpsons that it's impossible to where, he would have had to have experienced it, go back and wrote that in his script. Like, you know what I mean? He's definitely on another level. It's impressive.
So from what you saw, do you do you think that that's kind of like how the universe is built, though? Like, basically, if you zoom outward, it's almost like a strand of DNA that we're like a part of, and it's just like it's so mind-boggling to see. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we can even like fully understand what we just saw. Like, you know what I mean? We can't grasp like what this really is. You know what I mean? That we're this thing we call life or universe. You know, like it's really
It
crazy
is
to me. You
crazy.
know, it just sinks.
It's very crazy.
So. It is, and what, and like me too. Like I believe that Matt Groen, I think
Groaning.
that's how you
Yeah.
say his name. Groen is that I do believe he's a
He
time
is.
traveler as well. I don't. I'm not saying that he has like a time machine that he goes into and like time travels like that. What I do think though is that he does know how to maybe do an out of body experience, or he knows how to do traveling in
Huh.
his in his sleep type thing, and I think that he gets visions that tell him about the
You think
future.
it's vision?
And I think
Okay.
for me, you know I think for me, the biggest thing and what I saw that he predicted that made me a true believer and was like, yeah, he's definitely a time traveler, was when he predicted that Kobe's death by helicopter.
Okay.
He literally had an episode of Kobe's helicopter crashing and basically Kobe dying, which RIP.
Yeah.
Kobe was like my biggest, I loved Kobe. I loved the Lakers. That's my team. And shout out to Kobe and shout out to everybody
R.I.P.
that is a fan of him. RIP, but yeah, when I saw that episode, I was sold. I was like, dude, this guy knows. He knows.
That's what I mean. That's if you look at he has so many things that he's had in his episodes. It's crazy, man. You know,
Right.
like it's really crazy. We could talk about this stuff for hours. It's nuts. You know,
It is.
that
It
guy's
is.
on another level. I don't know if I agree with the outer body experience, but I believe he definitely is just time traveling.
But so, like, in your opinion, do you think he has like a time machine that he goes into
No,
and travels, or
I don't think that at all.
how
I
does he?
think he's lived different in different like I don't know how to put it into words like I feel like he's lived in different eras. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like and I believe he's going to keep
Yeah.
living, you know. You know, like
Okay.
you ever heard
Okay.
of Count Saint Germain?
No,
Okay,
I
it's
don't think so.
someone who yeah, like
Is that like a Dracula figure type thing?
kind of but not really like more of an alchemist like someone that
Okay.
just can live for hundreds of years. I believe he's on that
Yeah.
same
Yeah. Yeah.
type of level. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's he's
Right.
just that's what I mean. There's certain people who can crack like certain things when they know certain things. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's yeah,
Exactly.
but that guy
Exactly.
in particular is on another level.
Oh
It's
yeah. No,
pretty
for sure.
impressive, man. So you
For
know,
sure.
but yeah, like I said, if you wanted to just bring up all the things the Simpsons have predicted, it's the list is crazy. Like
I know.
it's nuts. Like and like I said, they've been
I
doing it
think.
since the '90s.
Right. Right.
Nuts.
I'm gonna, that's actually a very interesting point, and I think for a future show that would be very interesting for our audience is to make a
Oh, I
list
will.
and just
It's
see. That's what I'm saying.
impressive.
We should
We
do
will do that because
that.
there are certain things that I've seen that I'm like, there's no way possible that you can just make an episode and 15 years later, like, oh, hey, that's the same exact thing, you know?
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't make
exactly.
sense. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, we will
Right.
make a list. Watch. I'll make a whole list
We'll
and we'll go by each one. Like, I will rank it like
exactly.
exactly boom, boom. It's impossible that you put this in your episode and it came to fruition 8 years later, 20 years later, 22 years later, whatever it may be. Hey, is that
Right.
one of your cats? One of your cats?
Yeah, that's so. This is Silver. He's what is he, Siamese? He's half Siamese and half just from a black cat,
Nice,
another black cat.
nice.
What's funny with him too is I got him from a litter, and my daughter, she took his brother.
Oh, that's good.
So my daughter has his brother at her
Good.
house, and I have him. But the brother is all black,
Oh,
and he's the only one at the litter that came out with the blue eyes and kind of has the Siamese
oh,
look
that's
on him,
cool.
you know. So
That's
yeah.
definitely.
But he's
Ow.
So we got Rocky Bear, and then we got Silver, which she's not very. Silver, say hi. Hi. So that's Silver right here.
I like it, man. That's good.
He's like a dog. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Like he follows me everywhere like a dog.
Not a
and
bad
he's
thing.
just like funny, just like it is. So anyway, I think we're pretty much done for today. We said all our trending topics that we went through. We gave you guys some alpha on crypto and about our wealth investing. You know how to make it happen. Happiness wise, we definitely hope you guys got entertained by us, and we're also going to be going through maybe on another show. We're going to kind of go through more of like health segments, and we're going to like let you guys know different things about that. Going to let you guys know different things about that health wise. You know how to keep yourselves in good shape and how to mentally be strong and physically be strong as well. So I guess, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next episode. We should be streaming live around, I would say like 2 p.m. ish. We'll definitely see you guys tomorrow though. And thank you guys so much. Please hit the like and the follow button. And we hope to, engage with you guys in the future. And please comment and share the video. Any final words, Jay?
Health, wealth, and happiness, man. Just
Health, wealth,
live your days
happiness.
blessed. You're only here on earth for a certain amount of time, man.
Exactly. Wise words, very well said.
Yes.
All right, guys. So that's it for us. Have a good day, blessed day, and we will see you back here tomorrow.